Okay, so we have a 2012 Highlander. Cruise control is not working. I'm looking at the data here. There were no codes in the cruise control module. So hit different buttons like set coast, all the cruise control buttons, nothing's happening. Now looking in the engine computer, we have a code. It's a stored code, it's history. Startability fault P1604. So I'm gonna clear that code and see if the cruise starts working. Okay, so pulled the upper and lower column cover off. Looks like somebody's been in here before, maybe an alarm or something, but not seeing the wires are red and brown. That's what I'm looking at for cruise control multiplex in and out. Right now I'm on the brown wire, which is the ground for the cruise control switch. And I've got continuity to ground, although it is a bit high, but I don't have the battery disconnected, so I'll go to voltage and then turn the key on. So we have a good ground because everything's plugged in. We don't have a high voltage. And next, we go to the red wire. So I'm probing the red wire. And I've got 11.77. Going to hit the cruise control on off. Nothing is changing. Hitting different positions. Voltage is not changing. That voltage should be changing because it's using various resistors. So next, got to get to the steering wheel switch. So we'll pull this airbag off. Okay, so I'm probing the power and ground to the 2-wire cruise control switch. I'm on the ground right now. And I have basically an open ground in the clock spring. Should not have resistance that high. I know it's powered up. Just to prove that, I'm going to hit the cruise control on-off button, which is 12 volts coming out of the engine computer, I believe. And I've got voltage there on the ground, indicating the ground is high resistance or open in the clock spring. Okay, so I've got the 2-wire cruise control switch disconnected. So I'm attached with this black lead to my ohm meter, and then the red lead of my meter is going to the disconnected base clock spring connector. So I'm looking at the ground circuit inside the clock spring. Should have less than a couple ohms, 2-3 ohms. I've got 100 right now, too high. Turn the wheel, open circuit. Turn it back, 150. Just jumps around, so got a break in the clock spring ribbon. Just to make sure, though, I'm gonna make sure it's not my leads. That one should be okay. And then this one's okay. Always make sure your leads are good, your meter's good before you test.